Peace and love. Hi, my name is Majestic Serenity. And sorry, today this video is just going to be about me talking about how it feels to have two jobs. One of my jobs is a regular 9 to 5, and then the other one, well, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a creative. So I have a creative business, a business being a creative. Yeah. I feel like both of my jobs complement each other. Being an educator that allows me to use my logical side, and then me having my own business and using my creative abilities to do so, that is basically obviously using my creative side. So they kind of both go hand in hand because I'm a neo soul artist. My overall mission and purpose for me being here on this earth, I believe, is to uplift humanity, spread peace, love, and light. And by doing so, by being an educator and by sharing my musical gifts and talents, I do both. I believe I do both. By helping students, helping to uplift them, helping them to feel better about themselves in this world, and helping them by sharing whatever light knowledge I have within me to help them succeed and accomplish their goals. As far as me using my creative gifts, I do that because I do that by sharing music, uplifting positive music, because I write and then I perform it and I sing. There's also other projects that I have a part of being in my business, like me being a voice actress. I have had a project that I did with that before, and we'll have more projects. But basically, this video is about me talking about how I balance all of it. So for you educators out there, for you creatives out there, it is possible to have a job and also to have your own business as a creative and balance both of them. Especially when you're first starting, many of us will have to do this. So I wanted to share this video to help you guys today. Some of the pros of having two jobs is obviously having two sources of income, financial stability, having any type of multiple streams of income is a plus, because let's say one fails or something, not to be negative, you always have something, still coming in. And then financial stability, you always have that type of cushion that you need to sustain yourself. One can help fund or finance the other, so that's pretty straightforward. Your regular job that you start out working for someone else can end up being the funding that you need, or part of the funding that you need to either start up your business or help you sustain yourself enough to get to the next level, while you're, whether it's applying for grants or doing what it is that you need to do to develop yourself to get funding from other sources when needed. Like I said, it provides a cushion when you're first starting out, whether you need savings or just like a rainy day fund for whatever, because when you have a business, everything costs. You gotta have startup costs, and then being an artist, there's so much stuff that costs with that. So it's best to start out with a full-time or a concrete job, and then have your business on the side. It can come with some cons. I wrote down some cons. I don't know if this is necessarily a con, but I just put down you do have to be proactive. And when I say proactive, I mean, yes, you do have that main job, but you always got to be thinking about your business, because that's how you want to come out fully, at least for most entrepreneurs. So you always got to be thinking about, coming up with ideas and thinking about how you can make your business better, how you can grow it, expand it, how you can market yourself or whatever that product is that your business represents. That makes sense. So that will entail, like, yes, you work in your 9 to 5 or your main job, but you still got to put work in actively, just like you going to work every day, just like you staying consistent with doing it, no matter what, because you know you got to do what you got to do so you can get that reward. And that reward is that what? That paycheck. Or that reward for educators can also be seeing your student make progress, seeing your student excel, seeing your student happy, etc. 1 second. You're doing what you got to do so you can get those coins at the end, that reward. So you got to do what you got to do for your business. You got to put the time in. You got to exercise whatever it is that you have to, so that you can get to that finish line, complete that goal, accelerate your business to the next level. I did write down that basically saying the same thing. Once you finish your first job in one day, that job doesn't end, because your next job is your business. So you have to take that just as serious as you taking your regular job working for somebody else. Everybody is different. Some people be exhausted. It depends on what job you have. Teaching does not, in my opinion, make you exhausted. At least not me. I enjoy doing it, and it allows me to have enough energy to still do the things that I need to do to get things done for my business. Like, by the time I'm done, I still have enough energy to go and do this and do that task, to do my other job. It's necessary. It is necessary, because you still have to put those critical hours in to sustain what it is that you're calling your business, you know? So I'll give you guys an example. Like, with educating, you go in the morning early, you get done pretty much around the late afternoon time. So from that late afternoon time, early evening till night, you already know what time you're gonna get to start winding down. And I'm saying that because when you are doing this, when you're having multiple jobs, you're doing all this stuff, you got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You got to make sure that you're getting enough rest. You got to make sure that you're eating right. You got to make sure that you have enough within you to keep doing what it is that you're trying to do. Because when you first starting out, you might not have a team. Everybody is different. You might have to do majority of the work yourself. So when I'll say for me, when I'm working and I do my education part during the day, after that, I have a written calendar written up of all the things that I want to do for my business, all the things I want to do for myself personally, to take care of myself, to make sure that I'm ready for the next day. And I'm looking that way because I got my calendar. I got like a calendar that's months in advance because I have stuff that's months in advance that I already know about for my business and my regular job. If you plan stuff months in advance, if you fall behind or something comes up, yeah, not if you fall behind, if something comes up, when things come up, because they will, that's just life. But when they do, you won't fall behind or not as much because you already got stuff planned out. That makes sense. So after I do my job, my education part, I come home, I practice because I know that being a creative, being an artist, we have to put time in, critical hours, critical time, doing stuff consistently, practicing. That's the main thing we have to do consistently because it's kind of like a sport. Not many people think that art really is, but it is. So I'll give you guys an example. Like a basketball player, they do their warm-ups. They have to do that stuff every day so that they can be the best of the best, so that they can put out quality work that people want to come and see. So I practice. I'm a singer, I'm a musician and performer. I have instruments. I practice my keyboard, then I practice my guitar, then I do some singing. And then it's time to wind down. I exercise. Some days I do regular exercises. Some days I do yoga. But on top of all of this, with being an artist and having a regular job, like I said, you have to balance. You also have to do stuff for your personal self that has nothing to do with you being an artist, that has nothing to do with you having your regular job where you work for other people. So one of the things I signed up for was a knitting class, which I have yet to go to. I was actually supposed to go this week, but I had to put it off to next week due to some other circumstances. But all of this is helping you to balance your life and make sure that you will be okay when things come up, when bumps come up in the road. Because they will, and because you know that they will, you plan, and you put things in order, you put things in place so that you will have a cushion, so that you will be okay. Because only you know you the best more than anyone else, and you know what you need. So, therefore, yeah, I usually practice my instruments. I usually sing. Most of the time I try to do it around the same time, but if something comes up and I need to do it a little bit later or something, yeah, I will. But for the most part, it's good to do stuff around the same time every day, because when you get into a routine and you create habits, we all have habits. When you create good habits, they help you progress in great ways. I forgot what else I was trying to say. Oh yeah, I look at my calendar because that keeps me organized. I know that reading is something that I have to do. Research is something that I have to do for my business, because no one is going to tell me different things that I have to learn about. And then there, like I said, there's funding or grants that you have to look up and apply for when you're a business owner. Then there's something else that I added on here. When you're first starting out, it may seem like you have less time to have fun and relax at first, but to be truthfully honest, that is how it is when you first starting out. You have to really sacrifice and put the things first that have to be put first. Prioritize certain things that will allow you to get to that will allow you to get yourself to where you're trying to be. That is the reality of being a business owner and working another job at the same time. Now, the thing about that is, the good part is, it's not forever. It's only when you just starting out. Now, once you start to have your savings and that rainy day fund, then you can kind of relax a little bit. But usually when you first starting out, you kind of just got to take off running and keep running and running and running until you have that safety net. It's not easy. It's not easy making the sacrifices all the time, but if it's something you really want to do, if it's something that makes you happy, you're going to find it in you. You're going to find it in you to have the energy to work your regular job and to also come right from working your regular job to working your other job, and that's serving yourself and your company so that you can be running your company full time one day. And then you have to do the work. No one will make you get to that finish line. No one's going to be telling you, hey, go do that, go practice. Hey, go to work. It's time to wake up early in the morning. No one's going to be telling you that. You got to do it. You got to put in the work, and it's all up to you. What is it, that song? Almost There from Princess and the Frog. Who can relate? You got to make it. You got to make it happen. It all depends on you. It all depends on you. So if you can work to build up others' dreams, why not work to build up yours too in the process? It can be done. It can come with a little bit of stress when you trying to find that balance, but once you get into the groove of things and you get organized and saying affirmations and having faith, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, praying. For those of you who are religious, who believe in that higher power, it really does work. Yeah, it can be done. Having 2 jobs, balancing both. My jobs complement each other, in my opinion. So I feel really lucky. I feel really lucky to be able to live out my purpose and my mission every day. Not whether I'm anything, because I'm still using my gifts and talents, sharing them, and helping others at the same time. And that's my purpose. Those are my goals. And I feel as though I do those things every day. I work on my craft, I make it better, and I help people. What's your story? Put it down below in the comments. Please comment, like, share, subscribe, and if there's something else that you want to know, please let me know. Another topic, I will do my best to talk about it. Again, my name is Majestic Serenity. I'm grateful to be here to share some of my knowledge with you all, you creatives and the educators. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.